But DRS, we start with our headlines around the sports landscape from our guy at FanDuel TV and The Athletic, Sham Sharania. The Los Angeles Lakers are closing in, or at least the actual words were, quote, zeroing in on hiring J.Redick as their new head coach. Not made official yet by the Los Angeles Lakers by any means, but J.Redick, former NBA player, former Duke superstar in college basketball, currently working in media for ESPN and hosts a podcast with LeBron James, is very, very close to being named the next head man of the Los Angeles Lakers.
So LeBron James looks like he's going to opt out of his contract only to get a new monster contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James also will turn 40 years old during next season's NBA schedule. And also, he's going to tell the Lakers, I want to have my head coach here. And also, you will use your first-round draft pick on my son. Mike, have we ever seen the pull of a player as big as what we're finding out for LeBron James right now? Never, never in a million years, but that's the way it plays out. The Lakers need a superstar. LeBron is that star. And look at the lengths they're going to go to keep a 40-year-old basketball player happy.
Not just a superstar player, but an owner, it would seem, in Los Angeles as well. The list of demands by LeBron James is a long one, but it seems as though LA is willing to fulfill all of those wishes. We will see what J.Redick does, who does not have any head coaching experience, be above the youth basketball level, a high basketball intellect, as has been on display in his post-playing days in media. But we'll wait until that news becomes official. Probably will be announced after J.Redick gets done working the NBA Finals as a commentator for ESPN. Markets keep being reset this offseason around the National Football League. Just a few days after Justin Jefferson gets his monumental and monster deal, Christian McCaffrey resets the running back market once again. 2-year contract extension with the 49ers to the tune of $38 million. That is $19 million per year, making Run CMC by far the highest paid running back in the National Football League.
And we'll keep this bit going. Could you imagine Ben Scott Stevens? If this guy, Christian McCaffrey, played for the Cincinnati Bengals, you'll play under your current contract and you'll like it. No, your best players, treat them right. Pay them money. They will perform. It's great for your locker room. Rule number 1, pay your players who deserve it. Worth every single penny, Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers.
It is a reward, but more than that, more than just paying your guys for getting you there, you keep them in-house and you make them the cornerstone in the face of your franchise for continued success. San Francisco, despite falling in Super Bowl 58, is the favorite to win Super Bowl 59 entering this 2024 NFL campaign. Major League Baseball, what a week it has been in sports betting for MLB, has closed its investigation into Shohei Ohtani after his former translator, Ippei Mizuhara, pled guilty to the charges of theft and fraud that involved Shohei Ohtani yesterday.
They couldn't close this chapter fast enough. There is nobody sweep around. A man admitted he stole all that money. Do we have to snoop around any further? Absolutely not. Shut the books. Let's get back to baseball. It's the only move Major League Baseball was going to do.
Absolutely so. As we continue into the actual sport of MLB, the Yankees have won their 6th straight, and the New York Yankees continue to have the most wins in all of MLB. 5-1 yesterday, the victory for the Yanks in the Bronx against the Minnesota Twins. Make that 4 straight wins this season against the Twins as well. The Pinstripes have the number of those from Minneapolis, and Luis, don't call him Lucas Gil, continues to dominate on the bump. 6 innings of shutout work yesterday for the Yankees, only allowing a single hit and striking out 6. Gil now this year, an 8-1 record with a 1.82 ERA.
We talked about cranking that soldier boy yesterday. How about this, BSS? You took a look at Stanton. Home run, 2 RBI. Aaron Judge, who I thought would get a home run, but still got 2 RBI. The engines in the middle of that lineup providing 4 combined RBI. The Yankees are really good. If you're going to get pitching like you're getting from Gil right now, and we're probably going to add back the best pitcher in Major League Baseball based upon last year if he's healthy, and that's Garrett Cole, as Ben said. This team is one to watch out for. By far to me right now, love those Orioles, I really do. But by far to me right now, the Yankees are the class of the AL.
The Phils did walk it off yesterday. Nick Castellanos RBI double in the home half of the 10th. So Philadelphia also matches New York with the best record in the bigs and the most wins in the major leagues at 43. Both teams 43 and 19. Can we roll the B-roll clips again just to get through that? I do want to make sure that we saw Garrett Cole. We saw Garrett Cole.
Did we?
Right?
Who was up there?
But there he is.
Look at that.
Yeah. He was making a rehab start where, Joe? Double-A where? Is that Staten Island? No. Somerset. Oh, Somerset, New Jersey. Garrett Cole on the bump. Interesting when we're talking about the Major League Baseball game to include somebody making his Double-A rehab start. Now we go to the Diamond in Oklahoma City. A winner-take-all game and an absolute thriller yesterday with the final spot in the Women's College World Series on the line. And Oklahoma continues its dominance thanks to Jada Coleman, a walk-off solo home run in the home half of the 10th inning. DRS sends the Sooners back to the WCWS final for a 5th consecutive year. The hunt for a four-peat, that's 4 consecutive national championships, continues for Patty Gasso in Oklahoma.
Unbelievable. I was watching this during Moneyline, myself and that guest appearance weekly by Kevin Walsh, and I was saying, this game is over. I can't believe this monster upset that we're going to have here, only to find out that they lost that game. The heart of a champion never gives up, and Oklahoma has that there.
Florida was up 5-2, at the end of 3 innings. OU rallied 10 of the 11 runs in the game yesterday, courtesy of the long ball. We've got theatrics in Oklahoma City, and are you ready for this? In the final team event ever for Oklahoma and Texas as members of the Big 12 Conference, it will be the Longhorns, the number 1 team in the country, against the Sooners, the number 2 team in the country, facing off in the Women's College World Series final that starts today. It's a best-of-3 series in OKC. Triple header of action yesterday in the WNBA. The Connecticut Sun remain perfect. The only unbeaten team left standing in the W, now 9-0. We talked about that ferocious defense out of the Sun yesterday. They win 76-59 over Washington, who is now winless, 0-9. Total stays under. Angel Reese also ejected late in the 4th quarter for Chicago in their game and their loss to the New York Liberty.
Could we have in one season, Ben, one team go undefeated and one team never win a basketball game? Let's watch this play out. WNBA is hot right now.
We'll have some more around the W. Novak Djokovic, by the way, withdraws from the French Open due to a torn meniscus. Tough for Joe Frizo and I. Yannick Sinner, Italian, now the number 1 player in the world. More, I have no idea what he's saying. We'll be back.